let's talk about fluency, and I mean reading fluency here, okay? When we talk about reading fluency, again, our big star ideas are the what, when, how, and why of reading fluency. What's reading fluency? Well, when you read fluently, that means you read kind of like fluid. Do you hear the same, how that sounds the same? Fluency and fluid. What is a fluid anyway? Well, water's a fluid. You want your water, you want your words to flow like water, nice and fluid. You don't want your words to come out like rocks. Yikes! Okay? That means you have to read with prosody. When you read with prosody, you pay attention to punctuation and you use tone of voice. You don't read like a robot. So for instance, if I look at the book Where's My Teddy by Jez Albro, let me read a little bit, some with prosody and some without. First, let's try without. Eddie's off to find his Teddy. Teddy's name is Freddie. He lost him in the woods somewhere. It's dark and horrible in there. Help, said Eddie. I'm scared already. I want my bed. I want my Teddy. Well, that wasn't very interesting, nor was it very easy to understand. Let's try again with prosody. Eddie's off to find his Teddy. Teddy's name is Freddie. He lost him in the woods somewhere. It's dark and horrible in there. Help, said Eddie. I'm scared already. I want my bed. I want my Teddy. See, that's much more interesting, and it's fluid, okay? Now, when do you practice fluency? A lot of times we think about fluency when we're reading out loud, but you also need to practice it when you're reading to yourself, okay? And you should practice your fluency every day. Now, how do we practice fluency? Choose your materials. It could be a book that you're reading. It could be an article that your teacher sent you. It could be one of those reading passages, the closed passages where you read and every 10th word you circle the right word. But pick a passage that you're going to read. Then you measure your cold read. That means you get out a timer and you time to see how long it takes you to read the very first time you read it. Then you need to practice. Tiptoed on and on until something made him stop quite still. Look out, he thought, there's something there. What's that? Teddy bear. Is it Freddie? Said Eddie. What a surprise. How did you get to be this size? Too big to huddle and cuddle, he said, and I'll never fit both of us into my bed. And out of the darkness, clearer and clearer, the sound of sobbing came nearer and nearer. Soon the whole woods could hear the voice bawl. How did you get to be tiny and small? You're too small to huddle and cuddle, it said, and you'll only get lost in my giant-sized bed. There's a gigantic bear and a tiny Teddy stomping toward the giant Teddy and Eddie. Look. Ted, gasped the bear. A bear, screamed Teddy. A boy, yelled the bear. My Teddy, cried Eddie. They ran through the dark woods, back to their homes as fast as they could. All the way back to their snuggly beds where they huddled and cuddled their own little Teds. Isn't that sweet, Ladybug? Oh! After you've practiced reading to stuffed animals and trees and bugs, do your hot read. That's when you time yourself again and see how much faster you've gotten. Why should you do this? Well, for one, it increases your speed. Now, we don't want you to be reading really fast because then it's hard to understand too. But the quicker you can read with prosody, the better you're going to understand. And trust me, when you're in high school and your history teacher tells you you need to read 2 chapters by tomorrow, you want to be able to read those as quickly as possible and still understand it. And it does increase your understanding when you can read with fluency. So, practice your fluency by using prosody, reading out loud, practice every day, choose your material, measure your cold read, practice, 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 measure your hot read, so that you can increase your understanding and your speed.